everybody, Tim Peasy with Peasy Tackle and Fishing Adventures. Had some issues with my older Ulterra. It was a 2021. Decided it's time to upgrade. So here I am with the new Ulterra Quest. And I'll show you the first deploy. Well, I paused it there for a second, but that's okay. You get the idea. Nice, smooth, and heavy duty. We're going to power it up. Pretty darn quiet at 10. I don't even know if you're going to be able to hear that. There's a little wind noise. Very responsive. Grabs, turns quick. Lots of great features on it. I'm going to turn into the wind here a little bit. Which there isn't much wind. It probably sounds way worse than it is. So we're pulling around our CB18 into the wind, 3.5 right now, 3.4, 3.5. When it's calm, I was doing 3.8, 3.9. So that's a pretty cool thing to be pulling your boat around at almost around 3.7. So we'll get close to 4 miles an hour wide open. I'm going to shut the motor off. Show you the spot lock feature, which is very similar to the old one, with the exception of it's right on, smoother, doesn't freak out, it gets you to the spot, holds you, and so far I haven't had any cord tangling, but I've only used it 3 times now. So battery life, I fished a total of about 10 hours since I put it on, and if roughly half of that was using the Ulterra, I only use 11% of my amped lithium batteries, so that's to me a great response. And I've been playing around and going wide open, of course checking it out, so that says a lot for battery consumption. I think it's going to be significantly reduced. So as you see, while I was doing that, we put her in spot lock, and you can see how nice, gentle it's holding. Right now my sonar is telling me it's only 2 feet off of where I told to stop, and see how nice it's holding? That is just a dramatic improvement from my old one. Hey, Peasy Tackle and Fishing Adventures here. Gonna do a quick review on my new Ulterra Quest. One of the first things you'll notice is how much heavier built it is. Looks great, looks tough as can be. So looking forward to several years of just quiet enjoyment and working correctly. So I replaced the 2021 Ulterra, which as they wear, it's almost annually you throw a belt. Happened again, and I decided to upgrade. As far as the install goes, not sure if you can see it, but we used the big heavy plate. Part of that was it extends out about 5 inches more than the old Ulterra. Pretty concerned I wouldn't get my cover on, so I upgraded to the plate, which is roughly $500. But the plate slides back 10 inches so you can get your cover on, and didn't try it yet, but I'm assuming it's going to work. Let's see. First impression, I'll rate it 10 of 10. It's extremely quiet. Even running at 10, it turns quietly. Lots of times I have to check to see if it's running, so that's an important thing. The spot lock is smooth, no tangles with cords so far. If you're looking at it now, it's gently working, keeps it nice. Battery life I already talked about. I've been on water about 10 hours, like I said, and of course I'm not running it constant, but I only used 11% of my amp lithium battery, so that's great. The one boat network, especially cool. On the install, it was basically a plug and play. So in other words, I just hooked everything up the way my helixes were hooked up, and everything seems to be working great. And then I added the one boat network to my phone, which is really cool. I can run it from my phone. Somewhere along the line I'll take a picture of a screenshot. The benefit of the phone is the screen on your phone is much bigger than the screen on my remote here. Works well on remote, nothing wrong with it, it's just small. So that's a great benefit. The only negative right now is I used to be able to go right from the remote, hit go to waypoint, and that doesn't work with helixes. My understanding is it'll work with the other upgraded Hummingbird versions, but not with the old helixes. But to get around that, not really get around it, it works. I just have to go to the sonar, pick the waypoint, and hit go to, and it works the same way. It's just not through the remote. The other great feature I used the other day is drift mode. So regardless of which way the wind is, I can tell this thing I want to drift along a break line, edge of a reef, a rock bar, a hole, whatever you want to do, and it'll pull the boat not like trolling. It'll drift it through, so if the wind's left to right, right to left, whatever it is, it'll drift it right through that line you create, which is a great feature, and I think I'll be enjoying that and using it a lot at times. So thanks for watching, and as this progresses, I'll give you another update. So this is what the One Boat Network app looks like when you go to use your phone to run it. So I will go to stow mode. Not mode, I'm just going to stow it, so I said that kind of poorly. One click on the button. There you see it's going up. It's going to lean back and stow itself. So pretty smooth. I will do a deploy so we can get that in the same little cut of this video clip. Smooth, steady operation. The other thing I can do from the remote, which is not a whole lot different than the older Helix, pretty much the same, is trim up, trim down. It's not a touch screen, so you got to use the buttons, which to me that's no hassle, very much the same. Seems like it's all going to work out the same and be very manageable, but what I do like is running it off my phone, so that gives a much bigger screen, and through the One Boat Network works really well. So you can, if your remote runs out of batteries or you'd rather use your phone, you just automatically have an alternative option there. So thanks for watching so far, and I'll keep you updated if I continue to enjoy it or if I run into any snags. So thanks for watching.